Hey everybody, before we get to the next second part of the video of part two from the previous video, unfortunately I have to tell you guys, I really do apologize. I will not be able to upload the video of the reflections of 2020 because some parts of the video had become messed up and I had to have it to be re-recorded, and some of the footage was just not working correctly. Well, I'll see it on tomorrow. I can't promise what time, but you will see it tomorrow. So here we go, and we're gonna roll on to finish the video of part two. So thank you guys once again for coming along in our journey. Anyway, back to what I was saying though. So I told Gabby Tuesday, don't come because I wasn't feeling well Monday night, and I had just felt like just more urges to pee and to urinate. And with MS, a lot of people deal with incontinence, and I do really, really bad. I'm on medication for. I take oxybutynin for the urinary incontinence, and I take that, every day. It's a once daily pill that I take, and I can tell when my body feels overwhelmed, sick, stressed, whatever, because the urinary incontinence would increase more than what I do every day on a daily basis. Um, I literally, and I'm not trying to sound crazy, but this is my journey. Literally, it feels like I can pee like a baby, like almost maybe 5 or 10 times, but it just happens but you feel the urge even the more. And I'm with another program. They reached out to me when I was discharged from the hospital last year in July from that infection. And what they do is like they have their own doctors and they can send out the health coordinator that will come and take you like a little pulse to check your your blood oxygen. They do that, they check your temperature, and they like the little gun thing, they have that, they check your temperature, they check your blood pressure, um, and then they will sit down with the computer and then they will have the doctor talk to you on video chat. And so I've been having them since last year, and it's been great. And so the lady, my health coordinator, came out yesterday, and I was, we had set up to talk to the doctor on the video chat, but the doctor decided to make a house call. And so when the lady arrived, she arrived here before the doctor did, and she came about 15 minutes later. And she told me, she said, well, I have a surprise for you. The doctor's come. Like, wait, what? And I was like, wow. And so the doctor came to the house, and it was great. I mean, and she came in with her, um, she had her, I'm gonna insert a picture, but she had like a little, Hawaiian lab coat on. And then when she came in, she had on two masks, like the regular, like this one here, then like, kind of like a stylish one that she had, but it was black. And then she had the plastic face shield. Um, and she had the plastic face shield on. So when she got feeling uncomfortable, but the heater was already on before, she got here, and then Gabby was here as well. So she sat over there on the sofa. And they sat here at the table. Here yesterday, they sat there at the table, and I sat here on the sofa where I am now. Um, so overall, I told her everything that had happened and how I'd been feeling, just the whole 20 yards. Um, so she thought everything that I said that I could possibly have a urinary tract infection. Like I told her, I didn't feel any burning. There was no smelling, anything like that. But I did feel a pulling when she asked me that. And she said, okay, it definitely sounds like a urinary tract infection. So I'm grateful and I'm glad that I didn't have to go to the ER and I didn't have to go to urgent care. Um, but she wrote me a prescription for antibiotics, and the pharmacy didn't call until late yesterday to say that it was complete. So I haven't taken any medication yet because I don't really like taking medication late at night. I do sometimes, but if it's once I'm familiar with that I'm already doing on a daily basis. Anything new, I can do it early in the morning because if it's something where my body can have a reaction, anything like that, then I can go to the ER, urgent care, and get it treated. So that's just the way that I do things. But I haven't taken it yet, but a lot of these medications I need to eat before I take it, so I will do that. But so yeah, so she said it was a urinary tract infection. I also had a rash on my foot. I think I've told you guys about that before. but it's always on the right foot. It's never on the left foot. It's like a lot of dry skin where it becomes flaky. And so she thought it was maybe eczema. The told I showed my immunology doctors about it last year, and it maybe could have been either a side effect of the medication or something called pedigree. And I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but she thought maybe pedigree could be something, but she thought me over, it could be eczema. I told her I had got cortisone 10 out of, Walmart and had been doing that, for the longest. I mean, it'll clear it up, but then it'll come back, and sometimes with the scales, it'll start bleeding on its own. So she told me it could be eczema or I can't think of the other word that she said. It was like something with the skin. But anyway, so she ordered me like this cortisone cream, but it's medicated, and it's more of kind of like a steroid, but it's more powerful because it's prescription. So hold on, you guys. Okay, so this is it here. It's Triacin. I don't know if I say it correctly. Is triamcinolone acetonide ointment. And so I have like two containers of it. And the great thing about it, I have refills for 3 times on both boxes. So that is awesome and amazing. And I put in this, it's look like petroleum jelly. So I put it on last night. I'm going to put some on this morning because you have to do it twice a day. But I did use it last night, and I haven't put it on yet. But I'm going to put some on this morning. And yeah. So the other meds that I have is that for that. Um, okay, hold on. I'm trying to get this together and make sure. Okay, so she gave me some vitamin D. So as I was walking in front of the house, I was looking. Okay, so this is Decara, and it is 50,000 units. And so this is what you take, once a week, every 7 days. So this will last me the whole month. So I'm going to take me one of these as soon as I get ready to, after I finish eating. But this is vitamin D that is prescribed. So I have that. Also, I have this is for the urinary tract infection, the UTI. So it is called nitrofuratone. I don't mono. So I don't know how to say it. It's like nitro. It's like nitro furantone mono. So it's 100 milligrams, and I would take this by mouth every 12 hours for 7 days. So I would start taking that on today, but I have to take this with food. So this would definitely be to clear up the urinary tract infection because I felt a lot of pulling this morning. I went and did my thing in the bathroom, but I need to get that cleared up because those things are not to play with. We're having so many health issues that I'm dealing with. I don't need anything else to add to the chaos. I want to subtract, not add. Add positivity, not negativity. And the last new thing that I have is called cyproheptad. So this is 4 milligrams, and so you take this 3 times a day for 14 days. And what this is, it's kind of like an immune suppressant medication, but it's also kind of like another steroid, and that is for like to release like nasal passages of dealing with allergies, and I'm always having a sensitive nose to smells, like even to apples, cologne, perfumes, lotions, um, candles, anything that make my nose itch, like pollen, anything, pet dander. We don't have pets, but just those things flying in the air. There's an appetite increaser. Now I've been doing pretty well with eating, but there's moments where my body is just not feeling the best at all. And I was just sometimes would just not eat. And so she prescribed that. So it's used as a twofer. But those are the only brand new meds that I have been prescribed. Those a couple of meds that's prescribed on yesterday, and I will take that on today. After I eat. But that's just a health update of what's been going on, and then what's been going on lately. The past couple of days, you guys, it has been cold weather, and it's been feeling great. It's really been feeling great, but it's been cold, and the heater has been running because I don't want to freeze. And Emma, he's the opposite. Like he's just like my mom. I'm like my dad. I don't want to freeze either. But if I'm getting overheated, I cannot rest. I cannot sleep. My mom, she would run the heater all day. And ever he's the type, he's going to take all the cover and wrap himself like a burrito in the cover. And I'm like, okay, excuse me, you're forgetting about me. But he doesn't like being cold at all. He doesn't like being frio. I don't like being caliente. I don't like being hot. But yeah, so to show you guys the weather. We out here. Skies look like it's going to rain, but what they do is that they also, they offer so many things, and they also bring food to the families, for the person that, that's dealing with the illness. And so, the health coordinator called me yesterday afternoon. Cause they came, the appointment was for 8, so but the health coordinator surprised me and called me around 4 o'clock yesterday and told me she was outside my house. I was like, oh, like why? They're like, why I have some food for you? I'm like, oh, okay. So they had food and it was like just so much stuff they bought. So it's like a lot of canned goods. You took it out of the box. It came in this box actually right here. It says onions, but we haven't put it up yet because we're trying to move things around in the refrigerator. But I mean, like, just so many foods. So we have, like, looking at the green beans, carrots, corn, diced tomatoes, with, more corn, mustard, mayo, um, noodles. That's ramen noodles. They also gave some bread. They gave some leek quarters. She said they have that there, some leek quarters. So my mom might cook that tomorrow. They also gave some pork chops, but that's in the deep freezer that is in the garage. So I may cook that tomorrow. I may do that. They also bought some bologna, some other little turkey sausage. Was like a huge thing of water. So it was like bottles of water, like a whole container of it. Not the gallons, also like the small bottles. But that is put up in the garage. So I make like legs. My grandma used to make legs all the time on Sundays after church, and I was a little girl, and I would eat it because she made it. But my preference would always be a breast. And as to being a food born adult, guess what? I still prefer the breast. But my mom cooked the leg quarters. I won't eat it, but that'll be enough for for them to eat, and then that'll be squared away. But I might go and do the pork chops today or tomorrow, depending on how I feel today. But always remember that you're a bold, that you're strong, that you are a winner, that you are a warrior, and that you are a survivor. You better count the storm you first were in the storm. Never give up, and don't you ever, ever surrender. And I won't either. Keep going, keep moving forward. Well, that's something brand new that I said, and you guys can take that. But keep looking up, keep your head up. Never ever give up and never ever surrender, knowing that you better cannot be storm, you first were in the storm. This has been Rodriguez Road to Recovery. We will see you guys very soon in the very next video. Much love, much peace to you all. Vessels. Thank you guys for coming along on our journey. Thank you to all the OGs. Thank you to all the brand new subscribers. And you are familiar. You are family. You are loved. You are welcome. You are appreciated. We love you and we honor you all. And we will see you guys in the next video. Vessels. Bye.